guys. I'm back for the third time this week. And, oh, geez, I hit my table. And, like, the third time trying to record this because apparently I'm out of practice. So I thought to myself, why am I filming a Flosstube? They literally just saw me on Wednesday. Rachel and I filmed a spur of the moment, like, market recap video because she was down here. I had brought her stuff and we decided, let's just film real quick. So we did. We talked about our market highlights and just some other things. It was so much fun to film with her, and it's always more fun when you have a friend that you're sitting there laughing with during it, but now it's just awkwardly me back again. So sorry about that. It's awkward for me too. It's always more fun to banter with people. So we had a great time. If you haven't seen it, we posted it on Rachel's Flosstube page, which is Needle and Flax. So go check it out. But we didn't talk about any, Rachel showed one whip, but we didn't talk about any of our whips or anything else. It was strictly just market stuff. So I knew I still needed to film a Flosstube. And I just did my Friday Night Live last night with Elizabeth Ann, which went really well. And she's a ton of fun. And I got to know her a lot better, which was the purpose of it. Hopefully you guys did too. But that's like twice you've already seen me this week. And I don't know that you want to see me again, but it's way too much me in like 1 week. But I have the house completely to myself. So if you guys watched Rachel and I's video or even my last Flosstube, you know that our house has been insanity here the last like 10 weeks. So our oldest daughter has been with us with our granddaughter while my son-in-law is away training with the military, but he was able to go home to Tennessee this weekend to see his family. And so our daughter and granddaughter drove down to spend the weekend with him down in Tennessee. And Tim and Park are gone for the evening to some baseball thing. I don't even know what. It was a baseball game, I think. Or training, or I don't even know. I think it was a college game. So I, for the first time in I don't even know how long, am completely alone. So I figured if I'm going to film this Flosstube, you got to do it when you can. And I don't know when I will have another chance to have the house quiet and to myself to film before I leave for Utah. And so strike while the iron's hot, they said, right? So that's what I'm doing. I wanted to make sure I got a Flosstube in because it has been a while. Well over a month. Has it been a month and a half? It's probably been about a month and a half since I filmed. So life happens sometimes, you guys, and there's just not much you can do about it. Unfortunately, my intentions are always good and I would like to film, but, you know, with everything going on, that just really hasn't been feasible. So here I am for the third time this week. Maybe I'll wait like a day before I upload this so that you guys aren't like, oh my gosh, her again. So we'll see. But I wanted to make sure I filled a Flosstube because I have done some stitching, not as much as I'd like to, because again, I don't have a lot of free time to do that. And I'm usually busy with cooking, cleaning, helping with my granddaughter, working part-time. And anyway, so with all the busyness, I haven't got as much stitching done as I'd like to, but I have got some things done and I got 2 finishes and I've got quite a bit of haul. So I wasn't sure if I wanted to show all the haul. I think last time I just showed what I got at Little Creek Needleworks. So like the last time since I've done a Flosstube was like well into January, y'all. I've got quite a bit of stuff. It's been like 2 months full of haul pretty much. I'm not going to show it all, but I am going to show some highlights. Maybe a few things from market I didn't show in Rachel's video and just some other things that I've gotten since then. So market, I will do a quick little thing on market. Although, you know what? I kind of talked about market with Rachel's video, so I'm not going to get into market very much. Had a great time. The short amount of time that I was there, I had a lot going on, but I swung down. I mean, it was a very, very quick trip. I had a very specific purpose in being there, which was to pick up Rachel's pre-orders for her. I did get to spend a little bit of time and see some friends that I'm very grateful that I got to see, that I don't get to see that often. So I spent some time with Tara, Sully Stitches, and Christine Hollis, both who are good friends of mine. We had a lot of fun. I was able to go to dinner with them and do a few little fun outings with them. Bless. Oh, sorry. I'm so sorry. If I knew how to stop the camera, I can't. It'll cancel the whole video. I'm so sorry. I don't know. I can't like pause it. So guess we're going to leave that in there. Why not? My hair is in a bun. You're getting me all au naturel today. There are no frills with this video whatsoever. So anyways, I got to spend time with them, which I'm super grateful for. I got to see my friend Colleen, Rebel Stitcher. I was trying to think. There's a lot of people I got to see and hug in person and chat with, which I'm super thankful for. So I could sit here and just start naming room, but you guys don't want to hear me rambling on about that. So it was a very quick but very fun trip. When we got back from market, I had one day and we were doing family things for my son because it was his 16th birthday, which is why I needed to get back. So I had like one day to kind of recover from the craziness of market. And then Rachel came into town, Rachel, Needle, and Flax. And then Karan and Bren, Fox and Rabbit, both came into town on Monday after market. And then we got to spend a couple days together with them. It was it was super exhausting and worth every single second of it. We had so much fun. We really did. We were able to go antiquing and dinner on Tuesday night. Monday night, though, Karan and Bren were getting in later, so Rachel had never actually met Pam and Steph in person before, and so we arranged to have dinner with Pam and Steph Monday night, just keep stitching. And Pam, I said this to Rachel probably 10 times at the restaurant because I was just like, what is wrong with you, Liz? You know this. When I had asked Pam, where should we go eat? Pam's like, oh, we should go to the Golden Lamb. I think Rachel would like that. And I was like, duh, like, oh my gosh, Liz, you idiot. Of course you would love the Golden Lamb. I've been there so many times. I don't even know why I didn't even think of it. So, which if you've watched our market recap video, you will hear Rachel talk about the Golden Lamb. She is a big fan of the Golden Lamb, which is the oldest established and running hotel / restaurant, although it may have been a bed and breakfast back in the day, in the state of Ohio. It has hosted many presidents and authors, and it is chock full of tons of history and incredible antiques. And so Rachel was in heaven. We had a great dinner, tons of laughs, a wonderful time, just chatting with them and spending the evening with them. So, but Steph was also exhausted because they had gotten back from market like Sunday night and she had gone at work all day on Monday. So I know she was really tired. But I'm thankful that they met us. We had a great time. Tuesday was Karan and Bren all day. We went antiquing to Heart of Ohio, which is in Springfield, Ohio, and out to dinner. And oh my gosh. Yeah. It was a great day. I was exhausted. I was dealing with some side effects of a new medication, and so I wasn't quite on the top of my game. So I had kind of talked about it in our market recap video. Like at one point I like found a couch and just plopped myself down on it because that place is so massive and I was really tired. But man, they were troopers. Rachel, Karan, and Bren hit every side shoot and aisle. It's kind of like a big E, basically. Heart of Ohio is, but it's massive. We had the best day. And then Wednesday we had brunch with them and my friend Jan Calvert. And then Karan and Bren had their meet and greet at Keepsakes. So I dropped them off there at Keepsakes. We went in and hung out for a little bit. And then Rachel and I left to go film our video. And then we went back in the evening to spend a little time there and then help them pack everything up. They had an amazing meet and greet at Keepsakes. Barbara and the whole Keepsakes team did just a stellar job. Keepsakes Barbara did an amazing job with their trunk show. Karan and Bren posted pictures online. It looked gorgeous. Gorgeous. I know they met tons of people. It was a super big success, and I'm glad that they could do that. I'm glad and thankful for all of you who came out to meet them and spend a little time at Keepsakes. So all in all, it was a good day. We ended the day with grabbing dinner with them before they all were leaving Thursday. So all three of them, Rachel, Karan, and Bren, were all leaving out on Thursday. But yeah, you know, it's, I think I'd said in my Instagram post, it is always good for the soul when you are around people who are genuine and who know you and love you, and you can completely be yourself. So that was the case at Market. With my friends I was able to spend time with there, and certainly with Rachel and Karan and Bren. Lots of memories, more laughs than I can count. I am just very blessed and very thankful for the friendships that I have and for the people that are in my life. So it was a really good week. Exhausting week, but amazing week. I am so grateful that they could all be here and we could have that time together. So recap, I did that pretty good. 12 minutes. That's good for me. I'm always like, Liz, you need to get to the stitching. Nobody wants to hear you ramble on. So, but you know, I'm kind of trying to catch people up on what so much more has gone on, but that was within the last week. So I wanted to touch on that. Anyways, all right. I think that pretty much covers it. Does it? Yeah, I don't think I left anything else out. Oh, Friday night I had my live with Elizabeth Ann, which I told you already, so now I'm repeating myself. But anyways, full week, wonderful week, amazing week. Love you, Rachel. Love you, Karan. Love you, Bren, Tara, Christine, my friend Colleen, all of my friends that I saw at Market, the designers. Anyways, my friendship cup is full this week, and I'm grateful for that. So on to the whips, which is what y'all want to see anyways, right? The stitching I have done. Okie dokie. So is that where I want to start? Oh my gosh. It's going to be one of those videos, y'all. It's going to be one of those videos. Hopefully people aren't like, who is this chick? I hope this is not your first time watching this video. If it is, I apologize. I'm not usually this scatterbrained. So hopefully y'all will bear with me and we can get through this okay. Whips. Let's do it. So last time, my last video, I showed this. And I had gotten like this done, and I'd gotten this outlined with the birds, and the lady's dress was outlined. But I filled in the dress, filled in this, added this. Was that it? Yep, I added that, and I outlined this and this. And so I'm starting on the flower pot, and I need to just finish the inside of this. And I am switching out this flower motif with something else from the Guy Quaker, which I'll show you in a minute. I did start the Guy one, but just because I wanted to see the colors of silk and how they looked. And of course I love them, so I'm super happy. So this is My Lady's Quaker by Jardin, Prive. I don't know how you say that. I'm trying to say it all fancy. I don't know if that's right, but there you go. My Lady Quaker. And I'm not doing the words down here. And then y'all know if you watched the last video, I changed the initials to my name. So I have gotten further. Here she is. I'm getting there, getting her filled in. I really don't have that much more left to do, really. And I did figure out what the linen is to this. Last time I could not remember what the linen was, but it is 46 count fawn by Lakeside. The linen is, oh my gosh, and my daughter's dog. We are still dog sitting him because she left him, and he's barking downstairs right now. So I apologize if you can hear that. It's always something. She left him when she went to Tennessee. But yeah, I'm so sorry. So there she is. So that's my Lady Quaker. I'm really close. I just need to power through and get it done. My hope is to get that done this weekend. Since Lex is gone and I'm going to have some peace and quiet, I just need to plow through and I just need to get it done. So I said I started the gentleman Quaker. And actually, I think I'm going to take this bird here and maybe the keys possibly. And that's what I'm going to replace on the other one that I'm taking out, that floral motif. And in this one, I'm not going to stitch the dog, but she actually has a substitute. If you didn't want the dog, you can do this flower pot and it's charted in there. So I'm going to do the flower pot on this one. I'm taking the dog out of it. Again, I'm not doing the words, and I will write Tim's name up there. So this is very tiny. I just wanted to see what the silks looked like on this. So, and I'm loving the green with that. It's the same black color or grayish black. I think it's Slug Bug by Thread Gatherer is that silk. These are done in silks. And this is Green Apple by Gloriana. Does that show? Oh, there it goes. There. So yeah, it looks really good. I like it. Again, this is on the 46 Vintage Fawn by Lakeside. So, all right, next whip was, I do not have the chart for it, but you guys will know what it is. It's the Primrose Valentines Quaker, and I think I just have a working, because I did the digital download and I think I just did the working copy of it. So I had good intentions of getting this done before Valentine's Day, because I think I filled the beginning of February last time, but yeah, it didn't happen. So anyways, I have gotten a bit done. I really don't have that much more to do. I probably just need to power through and finish this. Otherwise, I guess it probably won't get pulled out again until next year to get it finished. But this is, what is this silk? Mulled Berries, I think maybe. I don't know. It's a classic, or it's a Belle Soie. It's a Belle Soie color. It's really pretty. And this is on 46 count Needle Bling Heirloom. And I really love this color a lot. It's really a cream with just a slight pinkish undertone. It's beautiful. So yeah, that's a good one. I like that one. I really should have gotten that finished, but I did not. Okay. And then I just have one more whip and then 2 finishes. So maybe I don't have that much, y'all. I'm sorry, but I do have haul. We'll at least get through the haul. I did start on my anniversary sampler, which is Our Hearts by Brenda Gervais. This is the one that was on the Hawthorn that got that horrid water stain on it that was just not coming out. And it was just below like this basket. And so it would have been right here in the middle. You would have seen it. I showed it to Rachel and she was like, yeah, that's not coming out. So I got a new piece from her. So I restarted it. Tim and I's anniversary is in January. So this was like our anniversary sampler that eventually I may finally get done for our anniversary next year. So this is on 46 Hawthorn by Needle and Flax. And this is what I've got done so far. I really, really love this a lot. It's a ton of fun. And these are Algerian eyelets. Now I will tell you that doing Algerian eyelets on 46 count is a little tedious, but they turned out better than I thought. I wasn't even sure if it was worth it to do them because you're not really going to get a big, huge hole really because it's just so tiny. But I think they turned out good. So I really love them. And this is my own conversion for colors. And again, you guys, I've made the disclaimer. I do not do full conversions when I change colors. I literally pull colors as I go. So until I'm done with a piece, I cannot usually tell people what colors I used because I may change my mind midway or I just pull colors as I go down. I try to kind of stay sort of to what they have sometimes, but just, you know, prim them up a little bit. But anyway, so this is Our Hearts by Brenda Gervais. That was my last whip. And then I have 2 finishes. Y'all, this may actually be a short video. Or the shortest one I've done. Oh, hallelujah. Because y'all have already had your dose of Liz ×3 this week. So this was Me and You by Ldah. I can't remember if I showed this in my last video or not. I don't know. I didn't go back and watch it, so I'm not sure. But I absolutely loved this. And it is tiny. It's really tiny. I don't think, she gives the stitch count, but I guess she doesn't give like dimensions or anything of how big it was going to be. So I was kind of surprised at how small it actually was. So this is on 46 count Sleeping Bear by Needle and Flax. And it turned out so good. It turned out so good. I love it. I think there is some like little leaves here, but I don't know that I'm going to put them in. I left the flowers in there just to see if I really needed them. I may add in a few little leaves here or there, or I may not. I may just call it done. So, but other than that, it's completely done. It was such a fun little stitch. It really was. And those are my colors. And I just love this chart so much. So much. So come sit down, just me and you. There it goes. Oh my gosh, why is it having such a hard time to focus there? I don't want it to, that was weird. Did you see that? I don't know why it just did that. Okay, and then my last finish, I know I did not show this last time because I started it and finished it since the last video. So when I was in Amana last spring, Paulette was our guest designer. And Paulette doesn't watch my Flosstubes, but I am friends with Paulette. So I don't know that she even watches Flosstube at all. I should have asked her that. I'm not sure. But she was our designer at Amana, and she came over and we were talking, and there was a lady at our table, Monica, who had asked her about this chart that she had done years ago, years and years ago. When was this? I want to say, I thought it was like maybe 2014. So 10 years ago. It was a club piece for Dying to Stitch, I believe. But Paulette never released it because she says she does these club kits a lot of times and honestly forgets about them. And so it's not that she won't release it, but she had just kind of forgotten about it. And so Monica had asked her about it and Paulette was able to find it because I guess she has like a catalog of all her designs right there on her phone. She pulled it up and said, was this what you were talking about? The lady, Monica was like, yes, that's it. And so Paulette was very kind to share this with us. It is called a Colonial Candle Pocket. And that was the design. Oh, I do love it. I love it very much. So I decided to stitch it up really quick. Now I left the 1771, although I don't even know the significance of 1771 or why Paulette put 1771 on there, but I wasn't sure if I wanted to do 1774 or 1776, 1776, or if I just wanted to do this year's initials or just not initials, this year's date, year, whatever. Wow, Liz, geez, I am out of practice. If I wanted to put 2024 or just not put any date at all. As of now, I have no date at all. So I did do a navy, so I did leave that, but I used a different navy than Paulette did. But instead of gold, I decided to do it in dark green. So, and it's stitched up really quick. It was a lot of fun. And this is on 46 count hog bristle by Fox and Rabbit. So here is my Colonial pocket. Oh, isn't it cute? And I'm going to have Jan make this into a little, you know, pouch. I'm going to have her make it into a little pouch for me. I'm in love with it. Oh, it's so good. I haven't decided what fabric I wanted to use yet, but I mean, I have some of my fabrics over here. I have some of the Blackbird, that darker blue in their line would look good, but I also have some other ones like Dawn on the Prairie and a few other darker colors that might actually look good with that. So I'm going to go through and see if I can find anything I like. If not, I know Jan will have stuff that'll match that. So that is my Colonial Candle Pocket by Paulette, Plum Street. Love it. Okie doke. That's it, guys. Well, that was quick. It always feels like I've done a lot when in reality, when I pull it out, apparently I have not. So let's just go over haul, and then I can kind of share with you a little bit my plans going forward or how things are going to work going forward. I did get some fabric in, some Lakeside. I got 46 vintage meadow rue. I guess I should probably take these out. Sorry, I don't mean to crinkle. Nobody likes to crinkle. I apologize. Although these are plastic bags, so this shouldn't be as bad as that awful, like, plasticky, or, you know, the crinkly, really loud stuff. Okay, so this is 40 count vintage clay by Lakeside. I did not have a piece of this. I wasn't even sure if I was going to like this because it's very pinky. I don't know if that's showing up. Kind of, sort of, yeah. Very pinky. Salmony. Actually, it is salmony, dark salmon or salmon, however you say it. I say salmon. So this is 40 count vintage clay pot by Lakeside. This is 46 count sand dunes by Lakeside, vintage sand dunes. And 46 count, of course, one of my faves, vintage meadow rue. This is always such a good color. Love it. Love it. Beauty. So I got those linens, and you know, when you find Lakeside, you just buy it, right? At least that's my philosophy. So I got those. Also, my friend Jennifer, the Calculated Stitcher, was destashing a bunch of stuff because she is on a purge spree. Kudos to you, friend. I love it. So I asked her if she had any Lakeside. She did have some. She's getting rid of some 40 count because she really just wants to stitch 46 count right now. She probably still has fabric on her website, but she didn't have any 46 Lakeside because who would get rid of that? I told her, you better not get rid of that. But she did have some 40. I don't have this color, so I grabbed some. It was just vintage porcelain, Lakeside vintage porcelain. It's just a really good linen-y neutral color. So I grabbed that from her. And then I also got Little House Needlework's Colonial Women. She got rid of this one too. Of course, I love this. I'm going to do this. I'm probably not going to do the alphabet. I'm just going to do this. I know, shocking as that may be. So I love this one. Colonial Women. And I also got Labor for Learning by Miss Paulette, Plum Street. Oh gosh, it does this weird thing. It's like trying to focus. I don't know if I'm getting it too close or what. Labor for Learning by Plum Street. Oh, it's so good. I love this one. This one because I also got Miss Bingley's Library. I don't know if I've shown that, but I have Miss Bingley's Library as well. And so these two kind of seem very similar for me, or very similar to me. So I'm going to stitch both of those up. And they're small. They're not big at all. They're going to be small. So got that one from Jennifer, who I get to see in a couple weeks. No, I lied. Liz, I don't even know what month we're in. Oh my gosh. We are just in the middle of March. Actually, the beginning. Oh my gosh, we're in the beginning of March. My gosh. I will get to see Jennifer soon. I will say that soon. She will be up here and I'm super excited to see her. So, all right, let's continue. Color and Cotton did like a they like loaded, I don't know what they want to call it. They did like a pre-order thing they've started doing on their website where they'll post like colors and counts. Now they haven't done any 46 sadly, but they did post some 40 where you could pre-order it and then they would just dye it. So I was able to get some 40 count boardwalk from that. This is one of my absolute favorite colors of theirs. Gosh, those plastic bags are just really awful, aren't they? All right, so 40 count boardwalk by Color and Cotton. It's beautiful. It's one of my, I love this color. It's one of my absolute favorite colors of theirs. So I grabbed that from them. You just got to follow them on their Facebook page, I think is where they post about those. And you got to be quick because they only put them up for like pre-order for just a small window. So you got to get in when they do it. Otherwise you miss out. So I got that from them. Let's see. I did place an order with Brenda Gervais and got that a little while ago. Sadly, one of the ones I ordered from her was in stock when I ordered it, but then I guess when she filled it, she said it was out of stock. So I was missing one that I had ordered, but when her shop came back open after Christmas, I think she takes like December and January off, but anyways, this is one of her older ones. Usually I try to nab some of her older ones whenever she puts them on there. So this was 28. So this was definitely an older one. This is My Hearth and Home. Oh, there we go. Oh, I love it. I love the salt bucks and I love the birds and I certainly love the flags. This is definitely right up my alley. Oh, so good. I love this one. So My Hearth and Home. I got that one. I picked up Heart of the Home Sampler. Geez, I've got a theme going here, don't I? Heart of the Home Sampler. Let's just take them out of the plastic. I clearly am having issues here. You can't see anything. Sorry about that. Okay. Heart of the Home. Oh, it was the blues. It was the blues. They did me in, as always. And there's fun little things like all stuck in here, like this little bird up here. I don't know if you can see it. There's a little bird up there. And I love the husband and wife. They're holding the basket. And the little bee skep right here. Oh, I love this one. So I picked that one up. And then the other one I got from her, I don't know that I'd seen this one before. I don't think I had. Maybe I had. I don't think so, though. This is like, I wonder if she did this for like a class or a kid or something. I don't know. It was Strawberry Hills Sampler. So it has it has this design in it. It has this in here, which is the housewife. It also has the needle keep and it has the pin keep. It's got 4 charts in here. So the pin keep, the needle keep, the housewife, and the box. So it's 4 in here. It's like a whole set of them. It's strawberries and crows and houses. Why wouldn't I love it? Oh, it's good. I like it. Okay. So those are what I got from Brenda. And next, I had everything like in this bag so that hopefully I didn't lose everything. I was trying to just put things in here. Is this all Market? Nope, these two are not Market. These two are not Market. These are ones I had picked up at Keepsakes one day when I was in there. I finally gave in and got this one because I have the Seasons of the Heart or something like that. Oh, what's that one called? It was the book she did that had the 4 seasons in it with like they were like this size. So I had that one, so I was like, oh, I don't know that I necessarily need this patriotic one too, but of course, I'm weak. I gave in. I got it anyways. My Home Sweet Home. What's not to love about a flag, a blue house, and strawberries and a bird? I'm a sucker for them, apparently. And the Scarlet House. American Homestead. This is Tanya's. So it's got that, and that. It's got 4 things in there. American Homestead sewing set. It's a good one. Okie doke. So those were all my non-Market haul things. Now we can go to Market. So I showed quite a bit on my video with Rachel. So make sure you go back and watch that. But here, these are a few other things that I had bought from Rachel. Well, I mean, I was picking up for Rachel, but I bought some from her for myself. What's in there? Oh no, I lied. This too. Oh no, Rachel gave me that, so I'll show that in a minute. Oh, actually, no, I lied. I apologize. I did a few digital downloads too since then. Actually, I've probably done more than this, but I don't even know where they are. Or I haven't printed them off. You know, I'm just going to show them as I finally print them off. I got this one from Stacy, and this is Spotted Finch Sampler. It was a PDF download when she had her PDFs on sale on her website. And I love this, but mainly because it makes a W for Walter. So I'm probably going to stitch this, do the W, and then do our wedding dates in there, or my anniversary date, I should say, on this one. So I got that one. I also got this one from Stacy, which was the Liberty Sewing Pocket. I love this so much. I actually started this, but I could not find it. And I think it's because I started it and then decided I didn't like the linen and I needed to change it, and I never got back to it. So, but this is Liberty Sewing Pouch by Stacey Nash. Gorgeous. And lastly, from Liz Matthews, Bowerbirds. I have not decided if I want to do a darker linen with the white or a lighter linen with the color, or what color I'm going to do yet. I'm struggling with that. I'm not a big fan of white stitching. So I feel like I just need to find one of my really pretty pieces of over-dyed linen and maybe just pick a color to do on it. I probably will do blue, but we'll see. I love this one so much. Or maybe green. I don't know. I'll see. Gonna change it somehow. Bowerbirds. Okay, now we can get to Market. Rachel knew I had wanted this one, and she had already stitched it, and so she passed this on to me. It was Ann Chilton by the Scarlet House. Eventually I'll get to this. There is Tara stitching this, Silly Stitches, and she said it is very deceptive. You think that it's going to go really quick, but there is actually a ton of stitches in there, so eventually I'll get around to that. All right, Market. In my recap video, I had said that one of my absolute favorite booths was Vicky's booth, Needlework Press. She had these amazing spools, y'all. Some had velvet, like this one with this beautiful navy velvet. Some had old ticking, which this is like black and white ticking on there. I also have some red and white ones. oh, these are so good. Like, I love these. I got a few of those that I'm just going to, some I'm going to probably do as gifts and tuck them in little things. But, seriously, she did amazing. And she also had this absolutely gorgeous, and I think this was from, is it Monahan Papers? They had a couple collaborations in there together, but they had this old, like dyed, what do you call it? What is this? Like twill tape? I don't even know what it is. It's like hand dyed, whatever. Camera brain has struck again. The camera goes on and apparently all coherent thoughts go with it. So you know what I'm talking about. It's like a hand dyed, you know, twill tape stuff. So this one has bees, this one has birds. And then I had one that has like a postal lining, like the, it's like a red and blue kind of a dashed or like sideways hashtag thingy, but it looks like an old post office, like airmail. There it is. Airmail package. That's what it was. So these were so much fun though. Oh, and they're beautiful. They hand dyed those or kind of antiqued them. They're gorgeous. So I got those. Next, Rachel and I didn't show these, but I showed my Faith by Summer House Stitchworks, but I also got her Fragments in Time, both of the new releases. So this is the 10-year anniversary of the Fragment in Times. And so this year, the theme is houses. And Beth had a beautiful display in her room, and every single house in the series was a house that was either her family or her husband's family throughout their lives and before them, generations before them. So some were grandparents' house, parents' house, houses they grew up in. So they, but every single one of these houses are modeled after a house that was in their family on either side. So it's beautiful. And plus Beth had all of them, like all 10 years, all the series in this massive bowl. She had every single Fragment of Time. You could look through all the pillows. It was so cool. So I'm going to be doing these like on an auto ship thing because I'm going to want every single one of them. I'm super excited about them. Paulette, my friend Paulette, gosh, her models were so gorgeous. Seriously, I can't even, seeing models in person kind of does you in because it's kind of hard to not end up getting them once you see the model of it, because it really just sells you on it. That was certainly the case in Paulette's room. I mean, I was getting them anyways, but the models, so good. So this is Nelson, which is a companion piece to Blue Skin. George Washington. Oh, it's so good. It's beautiful. So it's got the magnolia flowers and George on his horse, Nelson. I love it so much. I mean, I have Blue Skin too. Haven't stitched it yet, but I have it. So I'm going to have to do both of those. I got that. I also got Summer Glory. Oh, I love this flag. These little pin pillows were so good. Love them. And Proverbs 31. Gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. I am gonna, did I show this on Rachel's? I probably did. But it's so good. I'm gonna do it again. I am gonna switch out this one. Sorry, Paulette. Boop, boop. Why is it freaking out? I'm flipping out there on the flickering. There you go. Jeez, Liz, I couldn't get the words out. I'm sorry. Oh, why does it keep doing that? It's bothering me. Okay. I hope y'all can't see that. I can see it. And I'm sorry if you can. So, that was Proverbs 31 sampler. Next, I don't think we showed this, but oh, I'm so excited for these. I have never stitched a pair before. I don't know how, but I have not. And so I had to get Annie's pears. Love these. Sampler green pears. I was able to score a piece of 46 vintage pear by Lakeside. So I'm going to be stitching my pears on vintage pear. Oh, it's going to be so good. So good. Love it. And I love Annie and her girls a ton. I did show many mansions. I do know that. I did show many mansions, and I actually am going to be starting a sale with many mansions on April 1st with my friend Jessica, Sweetwater Stitcher. She knew I loved it and I was getting it and asked if I'd want to do a stitch along with her, which of course I said yes, absolutely. Now, I am not always the best at stitch alongs. Let me go ahead and make that disclaimer. I am a fantastic start alonger. I will eventually get it done, but I am not the fastest stitcher, and I don't do like assignment stitching or anything like that. So, you know, hopefully I'm not a big fat disappointment to all of those who are stitching along with us. Do not look to me for inspiration. I had said in our video that it was one of my most favorite releases of Market. I love it. I'm super excited. We're going to be starting that April 1st. Jessica and I, Sweetwater Stitcher. So if you would like to join us, you're welcome to. Don't know a hashtag. I haven't even asked Jessica. And I'm horrible about hashtags on Instagram anyways. I never know what to like hashtag. And I'm not a hashtag connoisseur. There are some people who've got like 15 hashtags and I'm like, geez, I don't even know. I can't even think of that many to put on there. So I don't know what the hashtag will be. I'll leave that to Jessica because that is certainly not my area of expertise. Because I know people like a good hashtag, right? I don't usually even hashtag the post that I do. So, but I'll ask Jessica about that. And then let's see. Oh, I picked up this one also from October House Fiber. October House Fiber Art. Yes, I was correct. So this is American Blue. And oh, the model of this, I'm telling y'all, it... so good. I mean, it's blue. Hello. And even if I just take motifs out of this, it would so be worth it. Like if I did like this band here and made like a little baby drum. Oh, wouldn't that be good? I could do that. Or this little band here. But I love this house and the quilt too. So I picked that up, American Blue. Yeah, so I don't want to be like obnoxious and be showing tons of haul. Although I think some people like haul, but you know, not everybody. All right. Oh my gosh, y'all, I'm at like 48 minutes. I'm going to be like less than an hour. This is unheard of. I feel like I need to give myself a round of applause or something. And I know I'm going to stop this video and I'm literally going to be like, I know I'm going to forget like 5 things I should have said or should have showed. But at least I'm getting on here and at least I'm doing something. So, all right. What's coming up? Well, my daughter and granddaughter will be leaving next week at some point. We thought it was Monday, but I think now that has been pushed back. So I honestly don't even know for sure what day they're going. But the following week, and it is my mom's birthday, the end of next week. So I'll probably be going over to Madison to take her out to lunch and hit my favorite antique shops over there. So I'm excited about that. The following week, I leave for Utah. So apparently this may become like my yearly pilgrimage out there. My time in Utah is very jam-packed. Not only does my family live there, my dad and stepmom, my sister, and my nieces and nephew, but tons of cousins, all my dad's family, and we lived there for many years. So my 2 best friends are there as well. Figuring out how to divide that time to try and see everyone that I need to see feels like an impossible task most of the time because it never happens. I never get to see or fit in everything I want to, even though I'm going for like 11 or 12 days. I can't remember how many days I'm gone for this time, but it's at least 11, might possibly be 12. I will be there over Easter, which I am so excited. I mean, I'm sad that I'm not going to be home here. But thankfully we have dear friends here who we usually spend most Easters with here anyways. So Tim and Park and Grace are going to be able to go spend it with them, just like we do every year. So they're good and taken care of. And I get to spend Easter with my family, which I have not done. And I couldn't even tell you how long. So I'm so excited to be able to be out there and be with them and see my cousins. And it's just, yeah. I'm really excited. But the first weekend I am out there, I am actually going to be spending 2 days with both of my best friends. So one of them is picking me up from the airport. I'm spending 2 days with her. And then she is handing me off to the next one for another 2 days. But the handoff is taking place at Shepherd's Bush. So they both live up north, which is where I used to live too when I lived there. And so I will be at Shepherd's Bush on Saturday, the 23rd of this month, for my handoff, but I'm spending quite a few hours there. So I will coordinate. I'm probably going to be dropped off like right when it opens. And then I plan to spend quite a few hours there. I don't think there's ever enough time at Shepherd's Bush. I mean, I went there literally 3 times when I was out there last year, and I haven't scratched the surface on everything that I want to look at. So that'll probably be the case this time. I really just want to sit down and look through bins and roam around the shop without like, a time clock or worried about, hurrying. And so I would love it if I could just be dropped off and then they just let me shop to my heart's content. So I will be at Shepherd's Bush on the 23rd. I know I have plans to meet up with some people there that I think is going to happen, but if not, I certainly have no problem shopping. But I will be there the 23rd. I'm super excited. I stopped in and chatted with Terry for a minute at Market and let her know I was going to be there that day. So I'm excited to see Terry and Tina again. They're so wonderful. They really are. I just love those ladies. And then I will be back down in Salt Lake with my family for that following week through Easter before I fly back home. So I will not be back home here until the beginning of April. And April's pretty jam-packed too. I feel like it's like the story of my life. So, yeah, I have my April lives lined up. I'm super excited about them. I know I will have a live this coming Friday, but the following Friday I will be in Utah. I will not have a live, but I do plan on recording some stuff at Shepherd's Bush and hopefully be able to record some people in the store. And so I plan on uploading that Saturday so that even though I won't have a live, I am going to upload a video with some content for you guys during my time at Shepherd's Bush. And then the following weekend is Easter weekend. I don't know that I'm going to do a live that Friday. It's Good Friday, but, I may just take that week off and just spend that time with my family. So, but I do have a live set up for that first week in April when I am back. And it is a good one. Real good one. So it is a designer. So that ought to be fun. Yeah, I think that's it. I have my friend retreat that, it's not really a retreat. It's like a little get together that we're doing the end of April. And, then my friend Jennifer's coming into town the beginning of May for her thing. So I don't know. I feel like this year's flying by fast, really fast. And everything is just, it's just busy. It's just a busy, it's been a busy year for me, a really busy year. And it doesn't seem to be letting up. Hopefully it does a little so I can just finally have some downtime. I just want like a week of like no responsibilities and I can just veg and check up or catch up on shows or podcasts and, you know, just get in some good stitching. But, you know, as it is, I just fit it in with when I can. That's all any of us can do, right? So I think that's it. I think I have covered everything. Sorry it's been so long, but not sorry because it's just life. And, you know, you just do the best you can do. These are just for fun and just to share with you guys what I've got going on. But, you know, all of us, you know, have busy lives outside of, you know, Flosstube and stitching. And so, yeah, I get on when I can and when I can fit them in. And I certainly appreciate the encouragement and the messages, just checking in with me and seeing how I'm doing. Thank you for that. I really appreciate it. And I'm glad I could get on here and just give you a quick update and show you some things. And I will film when I get back from Utah. That one's probably going to be a much longer one because I will recap my time in Utah and hopefully all the stuff that I get done in March. I'm hoping I've got stitching time in March. That's my hope. So, yeah, anyways, that is all. I guess we've come to the point of the video, as Rachel says, where we have an awkward send-off. As she says, our send-off should be, we wish you many, what did she say? Plentiful stitches? Oh gosh, I should have gone back and watched it because it was so funny. I don't even remember what we said. I think she said plentiful stitches. I don't know. Oh, if you haven't watched it, you need to go watch it because she's always like, I never know how to end them. It's just so awkward. And I was like, I don't know. I don't even remember what I say half the time. Bye. See you later. I don't know. I think she was telling me to say, we wish you many plentiful stitches. Yeah. Super awkward, y'all. Sorry. I don't know what to say. Until next time, hope you guys are doing well. And I look forward to catching you back up when I get home from Utah. Until then, you can still see me on my lives Friday night. They're usually always Friday night, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yeah. So we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, guys.